Hey you guys, my name is Anna Botello. Welcome to my channel where today we're gonna talk about going to the gym. Literally, we're gonna talk about that because so let me calm down because I want to go on this 3-month journey of it's literally October and New Year's is almost here and everybody's gonna be having their New Year's resolution about like, oh, I'm gonna lose this weight and I'm finally gonna hit the gym. And I'm not gonna say I'm one of those people. However, I am one of the people who are like very on and off about going, not necessarily going to the gym, but staying fit, maintaining weight, maintaining muscle, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I grew up in a household where I was fortunate enough to eat junk food here, junk food there, but I would also have home-cooked meals. We weren't very much of, if you're Hispanic and you're watching this video, you know that Hispanic people go out on Sundays because Sundays is the one day that they get off from the 7 days from the 7 days of the week that they 6 of the week that they work. And recently I have been struggling about just talking about this, and I've been wanting to, I don't know, like put it in conversation or like magically, not magically, I mean like when it comes to this channel, I can be very unorganized. And honestly, I'm not gonna know if people are going to sit here for maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes, however long my video is, and actually pay attention to what it is I'm saying. So, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm gonna go on this 3-month challenge, but this is gonna be a little out there in TMI, but I think I will for the sake of becoming fertile. Yes, I'm in this chapter of my life where people in my family are expecting newborns from me. And so if you follow me on my Instagram and you happen to follow me, you know, you will say, you look fine. You don't need to lose weight. You know, I'm like, no, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to maintain weight. Okay, your girl made it to 150. Okay, when she was in her like earlier, like late teens, like 15. Obviously, that's like a long time ago from now. But when I was like 20, I was like 110, 109, 115. I was happy with those numbers. And you know, now I'm just a little thick, like just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit, okay? And I'm not one of the girls I'm not the type where I obsess on, you know, like making butts look bigger or looking skinnier but I mean, it's nice to look good, it's nice to feel good, you know, and I don't want to, you know, steer this conversation in the wrong direction with the wrong word. So yes, you guys, I want to see if I can see through 3 months of, I don't want to challenge, like, I mean, yes, you see girls or other YouTubers saying 30-day challenge, blah, blah, blah. I really don't have the camera for that where they record day 1, day 2, day 3, day 5. No, mine is just like we sit down and we talk about it in like the span of 15, maybe 20 minutes, okay? And if you happen to watch the entire thing, I'm so grateful for you. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, thank you. God bless you if you're watching this. So yes, I'm going into this chapter in my life, and I have to get, if you know, obviously I'm a Marine. Like I have to be the standard. I have to set the standard. And for promotion, like it's very important, right? And I want my younger Marines, right? Because I want to get corporal. And I want my younger Marines to look up to me and be like, oh my gosh, she can do pull-ups. She can run this fast. Or like, I'm tired and I've been wanting to talk to you about it for like forever. I always overthink, and I'm like, I don't have the camera to make these smooth transitions. I don't have the perfect aesthetic, or it's all me getting in my head, okay? And so there's no one here right now. My sister's at church, and so is my brother-in-law. So it's just me and this lovely candle and Gilmore Girls that she so happened to leave on for moi. So yeah, it's just you and me, and hold on, it's a little crooked. Is that better? Actually, I don't know. Oh my gosh! Now it's all in my head. Come on. You probably think it doesn't make a difference, but it's just in my head. So yes, if you made it this far in the video of the span in 28 seconds, that's what's been going on in my mind. And this whole this whole wedding thing, I'm so grateful. I'm not grateful it's over. I'm sad it's gone. I definitely got the wedding blues. But I'm looking for what's next. Okay, and if you happen to know what fasting is, right, for Christians, like it's supposed to be this intimate thing between the person and God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus, right? And it's supposed to be a very intimate thing. You're not supposed to tell anyone. And so the reason why I tell you this is because when I go back home, me and my husband, we're gonna go on a fast, and he's very much new to it. I'm just trying to lock in. I am. I want to lock in. I'm gonna be 26. Literally in 3 months. It's October, I think October, 20 something, 21st? I don't know what, but I'm literally 3 months away from being 26. And I was telling my husband that I have nothing to show for it, and he was like, God bless my husband, right? He said, well, before I say this, like, I know everyone's priorities are different, and I know that not everyone has the same circumstances, and I know that God has given me, I will recognize first and foremost, that God has given me everything, including to who I am, up until this point in my life, okay? So if you're watching this and you, by chance, you're like, oh, I don't know. If you, by chance, watch this and you get upset, I understand not everybody has the same circumstances as me, okay? So my husband was saying that I was, I don't know, one in a billion who were in the Marine Corps. Oh yeah, so he said out of, I'm gonna say 10 people, right? Only 2 are in the Marine Corps, and only 2 female, right? 2 women are married in the Marine Corps out of a gazillion. He did the math, and I'm doing the math very poorly. And he said that only, I think he was, I'm gonna say 3, and then I'm gonna go down to 2. And then he said two out of the 10 have a degree, are married, and in the Marine Corps. So 3, right, married, in the Marine Corps, and have a degree. People my age, I'm 25. So those 3 things, and have a car. And not many, he did the math, and I'm probably butchering this up very badly, but I was having a breakdown, and I was telling him, and I was like, I have nothing to show for, like, like, who wants to be a housewife? Like, who is great? I was being very selfish. I mean, not selfish, right? But I was in my head. I was freaking out, and my husband he helped me realize that not everybody gets the privilege, not everybody gets the chance or the opportunities to have what I have, you know? And so because of it, maybe I was taking it all for granted. And so because of it, I don't want to take those things for granted anymore. Like, I don't want to take for granted that I'm in the Marine Corps. I don't want to take for granted my degree, you know, because I worked hard for those things. I worked hard. Yeah, I sigh because oh my God. The mental turmoil of boot camp and all those nights I cried, and not in boot camp, in college. It's difficult for me to have a conversation with now students who do not value a college education. And it's difficult for me, because when they tell me, even my husband says it, he's like, yeah, a college degree, a college education is overrated. It's not necessary. And I paid thousands and thousands of dollars so that kids nowadays, younger adults, don't think it's worth it. And I'm like, I 100% think it was worth it, because you don't get a lot of intellectuals these days, okay? When kids, I hear these conversations and they're like, Kizzy 6, 7, or because my husband, he talks about it and he wants to keep up with the kids' language. And I'm like, no, just no, please. And I'm not saying that the manner in which we speak is deteriorating. You know, my husband sometimes says, you just fancy words up too much. And I'm like, okay, yes, you might be right. And while I do, you know, put too many fancy words into a sentence, into a conversation, like, why are we settling for these minute, very simple, not simple, but I don't know, it's like, it's as if we're having a conversation. I went into this rabbit hole. We're gonna cut it there, okay? But the point is, my husband said that I am very fortunate to have multiple things that other young women do not have. And God bless, I'm going to say this, like, God bless the people, you know, who were at war. I'm not going to say which country it is, but because honestly, because of that war that was, you know, declared peace, because of it, I'm not going to lie to you, like, I can't believe that they were like in present time, they're starving, they're hungry, they have no AC, they have no car, they have no money, their families are dying, and buildings are wrecked everywhere. So it made me realize how fortunate I am. And I'm not gonna lie to you. So, point of this video was to announce that I'm gonna try and go on my 3-month, or maybe a month. We're gonna start with a month. And if it happens to be a success for this month, then I'll go on my 2nd month. And if it happens to be a success in my 2nd month, I'll go on my 3rd month. But I really am tired of putting half the effort into my life and not necessarily the results I want out of it, but not seeing something that I'm not stressing over, not seeing something that that I overthink because I don't know, I'm getting my feelings with you guys right now. But yes, I'm grateful for what I have. Is it difficult to be grateful for what I have right now? Yes, there's days where I'm like, I take everything for granted. It's as if I am entitled to have a car. I'm entitled to have a home. But I shouldn't think that way. Like, my husband works really hard to put a roof over my head. You know, my husband, like, he works really hard to, you know, put food on the table. And I don't know if this conversation is helping some single person out there or married couple out there. Like, if this is helping you, I don't know if I'm alone. And to be quite honest, being a housewife has been glamorized, you know, and I think being a housewife has also been villainized, or you're not ever gonna make like everyone happy, and some part of the party of the group is gonna have a disagreement, you know, and that's what breaks my heart, because I firmly believe like it takes a village to like love one another, you know. And this month, I think we should say month, because the 3 months seems like so long from now, and I don't even know if I'm gonna make the first month. But yes, I have to hit the gym. I have to get, you know, I was 150 at some point. That was my heaviest. From like before boot camp, I was eating my feelings. I kid you not. I was working, I was eating my feelings away, and I was procrastinating, and I was working late hours at the Mexican restaurant that I used to work at. And I would just eat my feelings away, and I was 150. And for whoever's watching, that might be a small number for you, but that's big. Like, I went from a 2 all the way to an 8. And I wasn't happy. I was not happy. I really wasn't. Not happy in my appearance, but I could feel my body not happy, because I could, you know, my mood wasn't in the best place. I was not getting enough sleep, and that affected my eating habits. But yes, now I'm like I'm 135. Yes, and I've been maintaining that. But I want some muscle. Hold on. See, like that. I want muscle, and we're gonna try. We're gonna work on it. Yes. Something is cooking, something is brewing, something is baking, something is shaking. But I just wanted to come on here and, yeah, let you guys know, because we're in this together. You and me, brother. I really hope you guys follow along. Sometimes I do get a little sad, because I'm like, what if my YouTube channel's not growing? I was literally freaking out the other day. But my husband said good things take time. And so I'm hoping that this good thing is taking time. All right. I love you. Thank you for watching. And here we go. Forward. A toast for change. A step forward for this transformation. Yeah. Okay. I love you. Bye.